Hey guys, yes, this is Apple CarPlay in a 2011 Audi A6. So I'm going to show you the setup, how I did it, and hopefully you'll like it. All right, so I am filming this on my iPad because I'm going to show you how I can have wireless Apple CarPlay. So right now, I turned off the car, and that's one reason why it didn't connect. But what you do is press and hold nav, and it's going to go into the Apple CarPlay box. Now, this unit I got was from a company called RS Nav. And RS Nav, I think is only a couple of guys from China, but the guy Daniel is very responsive to questions. I actually had this unit installed by Best Buy, and I would highly recommend that. It is doable to do yourself, but you need to basically know what you're doing, I think, in terms of dealing with pulling out the console and those kind of things. But my setup is this. I've got a wireless fast charging puck that I just have got a round little magnet and put it there. And when it's charging with CarPlay, you can actually see that in the menu. So sorry it's a little jittery with the iPad. I'm just trying to, kind of hold it. But if I take it off, here you can see now the battery came back. If I put it on and I've got it in the right position, it's charging. So that's pretty cool. I looked at Audi in terms of trying to update the map and those kind of things, and they're like, yeah, you can update the map. It's like $300. I think you can find it on, eBay for cheaper, but with CarPlay, you've got all sorts of maps. I've got not only different kind of music now I can play, I can hear messages, but I've got Apple Maps, I've got Waze, I've got Google Maps. So you have the ability to use whatever nav you want. And you can see it works. It's you can leverage Siri to find a location. Just kind of press and hold. Music does work. And with the Audi, because it's not a touchscreen, you've got to use the dial. So as I rotate the dial, it's just going to the different apps. This is, again, the main screen. And these are all the apps that work with Apple CarPlay. I've got a review on my Lexus and the Android unit, but in there you could actually make this icon Siri. Here it's just the Audi menu. So if you want, here it's the interface for the box. So the box is, I'll show you a picture here, and this is where I got it. But it does have an interface where you can go in and do different settings. So this green icon is the CarPlay. If I want to go connect a new phone, then you go into here, you connect mobile device, and you start searching. You can see the paired devices here. You've got wired Android Auto. You can do AirPlay or mirroring. Media, it does have a USB. Right now, my USB, I've got it right there, and it's charging my wireless setup. I'm actually going to have Best Buy go ahead and install a backup camera and actually a front camera and put the charger down in here, so I just won't have that cord there. And then if I need to update the unit with a USB update or whatever, I can easily do that. sorry for the movement here. And I'm going to try to do this with my left hand, holding it while I'm navigating on the right. Settings, you can go in and do some different things, adjust the display, the audio. It does have, you know, kind of some preset equalizers you can do. If you want to go down here, just keep scrolling, and you can pick from some different types of genres they have. I'll go ahead and do rock. Turn off the AC. Loudness I just have off, I guess. If you want to add a backup camera, here's a way to do it. My Audi did not have a backup camera, and it's kind of a pain in the butt, really, with no camera. So I'm actually going to put in a front and a rear camera, and we'll see how that goes. The Best Buy guys have struggled a little bit with this. If you need to do a software update, that's where you do it. You just put it in the USB and plug it in, and it updates. Okay, so the AV in, this is the backup camera. If I put it into reverse, it's going to look like that once I have the camera. I do have parking sensors, so my assumption would be the sensors here will kind of show as well, which would be kind of cool. That's the scoop. Basically, you press and hold, and I'm back here on the main interface. You can see, even though I'm in this main interface, the music's still playing. So that's nice. So if you just want to go back to the CarPlay menu, you hit that. Now, my suggestion to Daniel has been, why doesn't it automatically go to this menu? It actually goes back to this menu whenever you connect the car, whereas in my Lexus, it'll automatically connect and go to the CarPlay menu. So, my suggestion would be if there's a connected device connected to it, just immediately take them to the CarPlay menu. So this is kind of a new device. I'm sure they're still kind of working out bugs and stuff, but it actually works really well. I mean, I haven't had any display issues or really any audio issues to speak of. So I'm going to give it a thumbs up from that perspective. And let me just mute it. I was debating on getting a whole new Android unit interface. This RSNav, as well as other manufacturers and retailers you can see on AliExpress. There's a couple options for this Audi. One is they have like an 8.8-inch screen that would be really like this dimension. These buttons get relocated over here. They give you a whole new panel. So it's actually an Android head unit, and it'd be all touchable and those kind of things. They also make a 10.25-inch one that basically the base comes in here, and then it sticks out and up, and so it's kind of like almost a Tesla screen. And then I have seen even a bigger one that the whole head unit fits in there, and then the screen just comes out, and actually you can rotate it either horizontally or vertically. Those look really cool. I don't know if they're specific to Audi or if you can use them in an Audi. It says it's universal. So maybe, I don't know. But, because the HVAC controls and all that are down here, it may be fine if you're just using it for, media, radio, those kind of things. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, this has been a process because initially the Best Buy guy didn't know how to, get it to display. And there's two things you have to do. One is you have to have the aux menu active in your green screen of the Audi. So it's got to be on aux. You can see over here, it's aux. That's for the audio. And then you press and hold, and it'll go to that, either the main interface of the box or to CarPlay menu. We did have to hardwire 2 wires from the box, which is located behind in the glove box. You don't even know it's there. because it's tucked in behind everything. The CD changer, all that stuff still works. Satellite radio still works, so that's good. But we did have to take this unit out, this AC unit. And actually what you do is there's two little kind of tabs underneath, and you just kind of basically wiggle it out. You don't have to take off this. This is initially what we were trying to do, is take that out. You don't have to take that out. You just take this section out and basically just pull it out with force. And then there's two wires that you connect, and I'll show you this diagram here. You just connect them, and you can solder it. You can just use electrical tape or whatever, and that's it. And that is to get power to the box and the interface, I think, to make it display up here. So that's the initial step that wasn't working. So basically I've had this in 4 times to Best Buy. Now luckily I have the Total Tech Package, and all this has been free, or it's included in my $200 a year that covers other things like, you know, computer maintenance and antivirus and all this other stuff, which you know, I'll probably use for my wife's computer and kids' computers and stuff. So anyway, it's you know, it's pretty cool. The next version of Carplay will have an ability to kind of multitask, so you can do stuff on your phone without having it kind of overwrite what you're doing here. So you can see here, if I go to you know, Google Maps, for example, it's kind of mirroring the two. The next version of Carplay will let you kind of do some multitasking, I think. So that's cool. You can see I'm going to Waze, and it's pretty responsive, as you can see. You know, I like the interface. It you know, definitely brings a whole new dimension to this what, 8-year-old Audi now. I've got updated maps, traffic, all that stuff that you know, to get an updated map I'd have to pay $250. This box was about $320 with shipping. So is it worth it? Yes. Would I like more functionality, a touchscreen? Yes. I deemed it not worth doing that in this car. Don't drive it that much, but you know, it is cool to have some of this functionality, and I'm looking forward to the next version of Apple CarPlay.